Hey, good morning, everyone. This is the Dave C. Show, live from Brownsburg, Indiana.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Brownsburg. Good morning, wherever you may be, wherever you're at this morning. We want to welcome you to our show this morning. Hopefully, we've got a great lineup for you today. We are locally based, just to let you know. We truly believe in local business, small business advertising. That's what made this country so great. So sit back, relax. We got our Jack's Coffee this morning. Jack's is located in Brownsburg, Indiana, on Route 267, where you'll get the best coffee and the freshest donut. That Brownsburg weather this morning, well, if you're in Brownsburg, you know one thing. It's raining. It's 72 degrees, going up to a high of 81 today. Feels like 72 right now. The winds are out of the southeast at 7 miles an hour. Humidity is 90%. Sun at 6:58 a.m. and the sun will set at 8:41 p.m. Periods of rain and thunderstorms today. It's really humid out right now, and it's probably going to stay that way for a while. Excuse my hand. Tonight, low dropping down to 70. Friday, showers continue with a high of 82, but coming into the weekend, it's going to be really nice out, partly cloudy, and a high of 84. We want to welcome our sponsor, DCDE Creative Sales. DC Creative Sales are a Brownsburg-based local business featuring the best area selection of bottle lights and lamps. DCD Creative Sales is excited to announce that they now have a great selection available in Gizmo's Galleria on 136 in Brownsburg. They're in bookcase number 136 in Gizmo's. Stop in today and visit today. Those doors will open at 10 a.m. and be open till 7. DCDE Creative Sales is also featured on Etsy.com for your online purchases. DCDE says that most bottle lights and lamps are handcrafted, one of a kind. When it's gone, not to be repeated. Questions can be directed to King over at msn.com, dcde.creative.sales1.com, or give them a call at 317-416-1954, and please leave a message if you don't get an answer. That's DC Creative Sales for that special gift that will light up someone's life today. So we welcome them and we thank them. Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg. There's a new kid in town in internet radio. Local and regional travel weather updates. The Dave C. Show, Monday through Friday mornings. Free local business advertising, PSAs, events, and special occasion announcements. That's Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg on YouTube. Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg on Facebook, and on Facebook, Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter, where advertising is always free. Hey, where do you go when you're looking for an indoor range and/or firearms? Well, you go to Parabellum. That's right, 8217 Kingston Street, Avon, Indiana. 317-204-2184, 8217 Kingston Street in Avon. American Senior Communities. They're there when you need us. Available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Give them a call today in Danville Regional Rehabilitation, 255 Meadow Drive, Danville. Countryside Meadows, 762 North Dan Jones Road, Avon. Eagle Valley Meadows, 3017 Valley Farms Road, Indianapolis. Brownsburg Meadows Healthcare, 2 East Tilden, Brownsburg. And Washington Healthcare Center, 8201 West Washington Street in Indianapolis. The Avon Chamber of Commerce 18th Annual Golf Outing will be Monday, August 27th at the Country Club of Indianapolis, 2801 Country Club Road. Registration starts at 10:30 a.m. with noon tee-off. Spots still available for golfers and hole sponsors. Register at avonchamber.org. 7th grade student Morgan Estes will lead a fundraising team in this year's Indianapolis Vision Walk on September 8th at White River State Park. Estes was recently diagnosed with retinitis pigmentosa, an inherited eye condition causing progressive vision loss. The Brownsburg West Meadow School student hopes that the money raised from the event will help lead to a cure for her disease and benefit the 10 million Americans living with vision loss. For more information or to make a donation to her team, Morgan's Visionaries, visit fightblindness.org. Coming up September 9th, it's the Blues and Barbecue on the Town Hall Green. 12 to 7, free admission, featuring Queen Delphine and the Crown Jewels, Blackjack Davy and the Rhythm Kings, Little Ed and the Blues Imperials. So make your plans for September 9th, 2018, 12 to 7, free admission, the Blues and Barbecue. If your travels today are taking you up to Medina, Ohio, it's cloudy, 70 degrees, going up to 78, feels like 66. The winds are out of the southwest at 6 miles per hour. Humidity is 94%. The sun came up at 6:38, and the sun will set at 8:25. Cloudy, not as warm, but humid. A morning shower, then periods of rain and a thunderstorm. Tonight, low dropping down to 70. Friday, showers, high of 81. Clearing out on Saturday with a high of 81. This is Dave C. This is Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg. We've been hiatus for about 3 weeks now. Well, what have we been up to? Well, about 3 weeks ago, we attended the Trump rally in Ohio, which was great. We visited the Mike Pence tax meeting rally in Ohio just recently. We went to the Indiana State Fair on Saturday. So we've been pretty busy traveling around, getting around. Again, at the State Fair, had a wonderful time with my wife, Doris. We spent the day at the fair, and we'll be sharing a lot of pictures and videos from that day. Also from the Mike Pence and Donald Trump visits. I was very proud and pleased that I got to shake and have conversation with our Vice President, Mike Pence. So a lot of videos and pictures will be coming forward on that. Hey, do you need tree removal, stump grinding, and more? Well, it's Indiana Strong, Zionsville owned and operated. Deal directly with the owner. Call for your free estimate today at 317-934-2574. John Hobson is the owner over there at Indiana Strong. Tree removal, stump grinding, and more. Where do you go for barbecue? Well, you need to go to Pit Stop Barbecue and Grill in Brownsburg on 932 East Main Street at the intersection of Hornaday and Main. 317-858-8370. for your hickory smoked barbecue, your fire grilled steaks, your hand cut tenderloins, your farm fresh salads, and of course, check out their buffet. That's 317-858-8370. The Pit Stop Barbecue and Grill. It's Bentley's Pet Stuff. Natural pet food, treats, toys, and more. We are a family-owned, community-grown company. For over a decade, we have stood by our promise in selling only all-natural, nutrient-rich dog and cat foods. I hand-select our products so you can feel assured that every item is a good choice for your pet. Our goal is to keep your pets thrive while supporting the communities we serve. And that comes from Lisa Sennett, the founder. Learn the full story at petstuff.com/Lisa. Bentley's Pet Stuff. For pizza in Brownsburg, it's Rockstar Pizza at 922 East Main Street behind the Speedway gas station, 317-858-1188. Go to rockstarpizza.net, check out their specials, and get some great pizza. In our medical news this morning, we want to talk to you about cholesterol. Cholesterol is a fat-like substance in your blood. You get cholesterol in two ways. Your body makes some of it. The rest comes from animal products you eat like meats, poultry, fish, eggs, butter, cheese, and whole milk. Foods like fruit, vegetables, and cereals do not have any cholesterol. Foods high in saturated fats can cause the body to make more cholesterol. Too much cholesterol in your blood can decrease blood flow to your heart or brain. What are HDL cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, and triglycerides? HDL, this is the good cholesterol that helps prevent buildup in the arteries. LDL, this is the bad cholesterol that sticks to your arteries and can cause blockage. What are triglycerides? This is a type of fat in your blood that can lead to cardiovascular disease. It's important to have your cholesterol levels checked. Here are some ideal ranges for cholesterol levels. Talk with your individual doctor if you have questions about your numbers. The ideal total cholesterol is less than 200. HDL, higher is better. The ideal is 60 or greater. The LDL, lower is better. The ideal is less than 100. And your triglycerides, ideal is less than 150. If your cholesterol is high, lowering it will help cut your risk of heart disease, heart attack, and stroke. To reduce cholesterol in your blood, eat foods low in saturated fat cholesterol, lose weight if you are overweight, exercise 30 minutes at least 5 days a week, talk with your doctor about medicine if lifestyle changes don't lower your cholesterol enough. This information is provided by IU Health Community Outreach and Engagement Department, Indiana University Health. If you're headed over to Cloverdale, Indiana today, right now you have cloudy skies, 68 degrees, going up to 81. Feels like 73 out right now. The winds are out of the south-southeast at 6. Humidity is 92%. That sun is going to set at 8:42. Mostly cloudy today. Occasional rain, thunderstorms, and very humid. Tonight dropping down to a low of 70. Friday, showers, high of 82. And Saturday, cloudy, high of 83. Don't forget, tomorrow in our medical news, we're going to talk about diabetes. So you'll want to tune in for that. If you're headed up to Fishers, Indiana right now, it's mostly cloudy, 70 degrees, going up to a high of 81. Feels like 72 out right now. The winds are out of the south at 7. Humidity is 95%. The sun's going to drop down at 8:40. So the days continue to get shorter as we head through the middle of August. Tonight, low dropping down to 69. Friday, showers, high of 81. Saturday, those showers are going to clear out for the weekend with a high of 83. Periods of rain and thunderstorms today, and humid. I want to tell you about the best first dance, the most fun for everyone. That's at Brownsburg Ballroom Dance Studio, 317-820-2690, 1650 East Northfield Drive, Suite 400, BrownsburgBallroom.com. Remember that number, 317-820-2690. And we want to know if you can imagine your home totally organized. Well, if you looked around my office, you'd understand why I might need Closets by Design. That's right, 877-250-1767, www.closetsbydesign.com. It's Closets by Design for your home and maybe my office. Why pay more? We can fix it today. That's the motto of Neighborhood Garage Door Services. Call now, 317-593-2553 or 317-527-4260. Same day service. We service all types of garage doors and openers. Best value, best guarantee, best trained, and local. Protection that you can trust from the family that cares. It's Peterman Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Call about financing and promotions on new systems, 317-759-2652. Sales, installation, repair, and so much more. That's Peterman Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Are you ready to enjoy great food in Brownsburg, Mexican style? Well, in Brownsburg, it's the Toros. Lunch and dinner specials daily in Brownsburg, 271 West Northfield Drive, west of Green Street, across from Walmart, 317-858-5229. They say they have all of your favorites. This comes from the Gainesville, Georgia Times. A charge was added for a Dacula man accused of biting a 14-year-old girl's buttocks in Lake Lanier last month after a Hall County grand jury indictment Monday. Jonathan William Herbert, who formerly worked for Gwinnett County Public Schools, was charged with sexual battery against a child under 16, battery, public drunkenness, and bribery. The Hall County Sheriff's Office arrested Herbert July 4th when he allegedly swam under the water and bit the 14-year-old girl in the lake near the beach area of Lanier Islands. Gwinnett County Public Schools Director of Community Relations Bernard Watson said Herbert officially resigned on August 1st. Sheriff's Office spokesman Derek Booth said Herbert had no known ties to the victim's family. According to the indictment, Herbert is accused of offering the deputy $200 with the purpose of influencing him in the performance of his duties. Herbert did not return a call for comment from the Times. It's back to school. What does that equal? It equals back to fitness at Brownsburg Fitness. That's right, Brownsburg Fitness, 1650 East Northfield Drive, Suite 1400, 317-852-6100, BrownsburgFitness.com. Hey, does your house have a wet basement, a damp crawl space, or a foundation problem? Well, Indiana Foundation can stop the damage. That's right. Indiana Foundation can stop the damage. Call for your free inspection and estimate at 317-614-0686. They can help you stop the damage today. Don't forget, if you're looking for delicious Chinese food, it's China's best. Delicious Chinese food to take out or eat in. 124 Northfield Drive, Suite C, Brownsburg, Indiana. 317-858-0088. Open daily 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's Big O Tires in Brownsburg where the savings are happening. That's right. Brownsburg, Big O Tires, 5 Commerce Drive, just north of I-74 and State Route 267, 317-858-9800, hours Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 3. Democrats embraced diversity Tuesday in a primary night of first, while Republicans in Minnesota rejected a familiar face of the GOP old guard in favor of a rising newcomer aligned with President Donald Trump. In Vermont, Democrats rallied behind the nation's first transgender nominee for governor. Minnesota Democrats backed a woman who would be the first Somali American member of Congress. And in Connecticut, the party nominated a candidate who could become the first black woman from the state to serve in Congress. Still, Democrats in Minnesota also backed a national party leader who is facing accusations of domestic violence. He has denied the allegations, yet they threaten to undercut enthusiasm in his state and beyond. On the other side, Trump tightened his grip on the modern-day Republican Party as the turbulent 2018 primary season lurched toward its finale. A one-time Trump critic, former 2-term Minnesota Governor Tim Pawlenty, lost a comeback attempt he was expected to win. All but 10 states picked their candidates for November's general election by the time the day's final votes were counted. While the full political battlefield isn't quite set, the stakes are clear. Democrats are working to topple Republican control of Congress and governor's offices across the nation. 4 states held primaries Tuesday: Vermont, Connecticut, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. And Kansas, which was held last week, was finalized when Republican Jeff Collier conceded defeat. In Minnesota, Republican County Commissioner Jeff Johnson defeated Pawlenty, who once called Trump unhinged and unfit, and who was hoping to regain his old post. In Wisconsin, Governor Scott Walker, endorsed just this week by Trump, won the right to seek a 3rd term. The president's pick for Kansas governor, Secretary of State Chris Kobach, scored a delayed victory against Collier, who became the first incumbent governor to fall this season. Democrats appeared motivated in Wisconsin, where 8 candidates lined up for a chance to take on Walker. Walker's strong anti-union policies made him a villain to Democrats long before Trump's rise. State School Chief Tony Evers, who had clashed with Walker at times, won the Democratic nomination, will take on Walker this fall. Once a target of Trump criticism, Walker gained the president's endorsements in a tweet Monday night, calling him a tremendous governor who has done incredible things for that great state. In other news, a sweeping grand jury report into sexual child abuse in Roman Catholic diocese in Pennsylvania said church officials gave a former priest a positive reference to work at Disney World, even though they'd fielded at least one allegation about him sexually abusing a boy. The ex-priest, Edward Ganster, left the priesthood in 1990, moved to the Orlando area, and went on to work at Disney World before he died in 2014. The report said Ganster worked at the theme park for 18 years. Ganster drove the train at the Magic Kingdom, according to an obituary in the Orlando Sentinel, which said Ganster worked there for 15 years. Disney World did not respond to a request for information. Ganster, who became a priest in 1971, was working at St. Joseph's Church in Easton in the late 1970s when a woman complained to a Monsignor that Ganster had gotten in bed with her 13-year-old son on an overnight trip and hurt him, the report said. The boy also told his mother that something happened in the confession booth. The Monsignor told her that Ganster would be given counseling, and Ganster was promptly reassigned, the report said. About a decade later, Ganster was on sick leave at a Catholic mental health hospital as he sought to leave the priesthood and get married. Ganster wrote the diocese to say he would apply for a job at Disney World and wanted to use the diocese as a reference, the report said. Allentown's Bishop, Thomas Welsh, wrote to Orlando Bishop that Ganser's problems were partially sexual and that he couldn't reassign him. A Monsignor separately assured Ganser that he would get a positive reference. I am quite sure that the diocese will be able to give you a positive reference in regard to the work you did during your years of service here as a priest, the Monsignor wrote. A diocese spokesman, Matt Kerr, said he knows of no reference letter or if one was written. That should not have happened, Kerr said. It would not happen today. More than a decade after Ganser left the priesthood, a man contacted the Allentown diocese to report that Ganser had victimized him when he was 14 and an altar boy. Some 2 decades earlier, the report said. Ganser fondled, groped, and beat him repeatedly, once dragging him across a living room floor by his underwear and once beating him with a metal cross, the report said. Years later, in 2015, the mother of another victim contacted the Allentown diocese to report that Ganser abused her then 12-year-old son in 1977. This is Dave C. We are going to take a break here, and we will be coming right back with segment 2 of the Dave C. Thursday morning show. So stick around. We're coming right back.